Hi, it's Marie Portas, and I'm here to give you today's divine download, right? So the download for today is there's a new era being birthed right here, right now. The more of us that are vibrating with this power, the easier it will move the others into this new vibration. No one gets left behind. Bring it in. So you have to call it in, right? So it's the new 5D reality imprint on your life, right? So the 5D imprint has landed on the planet, right? It's there, but you have to choose it. You have to call it in and choose it. And the message also says there's nobody that's going to be left behind, because we're bringing everybody. As we rise up, other people are also rising up with us, right? The more of us that rise up higher and higher, then others will also rise with us. And it's a choice, okay? It's a choice to have that 5D imprint. The imprint's already within you, and it's just a choice to actually activate that and to actually bring that about and have it move through this earth, okay? Because we're always projecting. We're the creators. We're projecting this out. What is the 5D reality? So the third dimension is a dimension of form. We all live in this now. You get to be there for as long as you like. You get to, create here for as long as you like. The fourth is seeing yourself in there, but also being able to access the knowing of the spiritual realm and beyond. And then the fifth dimension is pure love consciousness. This is where we're stepping into. So pure love consciousness, oneness, and knowing that all is creation. Right? I've got all the different dimensions right up to the 12th dimension that I was given. And the fifth dimension, so it's pure love consciousness, and it's knowing that you have what it takes to energetically be and create the desires that you dream of. Here, heaven on earth begins to exist. Does it fully exist? It says it begins to exist, right? And it begins because it is a process of getting you all on board, okay? So we are one, okay? And what we realize in the fifth dimension is that our oneness, our creation to all, right? Some of the messages that I've been receiving, as you're stepping into that, you're going to be able to see much of our world begin to shift and change. Like some things will actually things will drop away, first of all, but other things will begin to, like your actual reality. Sometimes you'll see this, which I've experienced so much recently, is actually see things and actually see them quite fluid. So you're actually looking at something and all of a sudden it just becomes very fluid for a moment or whatever. And that's what you're going to be experiencing more and more and more, because we're actually going through this illusion that we've created, that we think that's real and everything else, like we react from that, when in fact we are the projectors. We are the ones that are creating it all, and we realize that we're one with all of it, that this really is an illusion, and we are able to create. And things that aren't actually real are actually going to start falling away. Also, energies that no longer serve us in business, things like that, will fall away as we light up more and more. This activation of 5D, it actually lights up, it recodes you, and it's every cell of your body is actually lit up with light. And so it's very healing energy that goes through you, because all of a sudden it's not this dead third energy, third dimension energy where illnesses are, where there's just this energy that is being moved through you now that will actually heal all that. It's the star light quality activation, and it brings forth so much greatness, so much light and abundance, and then we get to, when you're carrying that through you get to reflect that out. And also you'll see so many people begin to actually rise up around you, because there's people that are actually being awakened now. And yes, we've been awakened more and more, but now there's an awakening of the planet into the fifth dimension, which is that love consciousness, is that full-blown love and awareness of the oneness. So we're actually like full-blown love. So that's taking care of everyone, everything that you see in your bubble. We're all one. So we're all vibrating in a certain way, and it's just that full energy of love vibration. Now, when I say love, I don't think people grasp the concept that I'm talking about because of their beliefs of love and things like that. Love is the highest power there is, right? The full force. It's the divine power within us. It's the God consciousness. It's where I've lived and feel and the state that I'm in most of the time, right? And I know people like that, and it's so beautiful because you actually, when you see beings like that, you recognize them. It's like a recognition beyond, it's not that you've seen them before. It's just like, oh my God, I know you. It's like this recognition and this love for the other person. But you actually have that for everyone. And it's just a beautiful place to be, and just a beautiful vibration that actually lifts people around you, people, that are also aware of that. Your vibration just gets higher and higher and higher, and people will say that when I speak to you, and when you're having a real conversation with me, then it's like you feel your energy rise up and up and up and up, right? And that's the vibration that you get to be in. There's also energies that have come into our planet, the Plaeidians. They're beautiful light energy, the most loving guides that are here to help us raise the planet. And I've also been receiving guidance from the Plaeidians, and they're wanting to assist us be open. Now that we're awakening and opening, and all this illusion is kind of like will start moving away, slowly being replaced by the true essence of who we are, and the beauty, and where we can actually create that heaven on earth. That is actually, it's not heaven's over there, heaven is within us. And so when we're connected to that, then that portrays out into our world. It's not a fucking lofty dream that I have. It's actually real, and it's what I've been brought to bring about to this planet. Okay, this is a part of my vision that I've always known. You're here to bring heaven on earth. You're here to awaken the ones and to rise up, and for the ones to rise up and to bring heaven to earth. So I've always known that. It's never been anything foreign to me. I've always known full love, that full-blown love consciousness, God consciousness. And yes, in the 3D we have at times moved away from that, but I fully stepped into it again, right? And I fully knew it and experienced it, and I want you to experience that too, because it's just like, if you're not, like, ask yourself, are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you like overflowing? Are you overflowing? Sorry, I got a call. Are you overflowing with the energy of love? Is it coming through you and around you, and you're actually in that state, right? You can be doing whatever, but is it overflowing where people are feeling your energy? You actually shift the energy of a place when you get there. You actually make a difference. You actually rise people up just because of who you're being, right? That's what it should be. That's where we should all be vibrating. Imagine if it's not just one or two of us in a place, but lots of people just vibrating higher and higher and higher. That lifts the place. You feel good, it's amazing. So there's more of that. I've lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying. But this is just the normal, right? This is just what I believe is our true essence, and it's come through just at the perfect time now. I've always known this to happen, to take place, but this ascension of who we're becoming, the highest version of ourselves, and that's what I was saying, the Plaeidians, these energy beings, are actually full of light, full of energy, and they're actually here to actually assists the process, right? It's just like that higher consciousness, that full love energy. They've come here to actually help us raise up and ascend planet Earth to the highest version it possibly can be. And to some people, they've already heard a lot about this, and others, you may be new to this. But another message I got, so if you are new to this and you've been, because the downloads are coming thick and fast, right? Because it's happening, it's quickening. So like the message for the world today too was light up and speak what is coming from within you, right? There are energies being birthed through you right now, right here, right now, right? That's from the divine saying, like, there's going to be energies coming through you. You're going to be lit up, activated, and there's going to be these things coming through you. If it's sound activation, light language, if it's just these energies, this love energy, that just say, like, I've always lived like this, but just say you're birthing these energies, you're allowing this new way of being to come through you, right? So you may feel more love than you're feeling before. You may be around people and you just feel the urge to share with them, you know, I think you're awesome, I love you. I have people that that we tell each other, I love you, oh my God, I love you so much, oh my God, but me saying I love you doesn't mean anything like between a man and a woman or anything like that. It's, I fucking see you, I love you, oh my God, I see you, I see your energy, like you're reflecting what I feel, and I see that in you and your kindness and your being. It's just this force of love, right? You have to get that it's a completely different love to a romantic love that you have all your ideas about, that there's loss, or they'll cheat on me, or there's nothing for you to get. You're overflowing in that, and then someone else is also overflowing in that, and when you come together, it's this energy of overflow, and then it's just this energy created, and that affects everything. So you want to hang out with people like that. But how do you see them? You be that, right? You be that, and then they're presented to you more and more and more, right? I meet the most magical people that are just like, and these are people that are seen in the public and everything, but they go, I see you, I see who you are. And I think the same with them. It's just like, they're just brilliant human beings, right? But it's just they're just emanating this essence. And it's an essence that I know because it's an essence that my father carried, right? My father passed away 7 years ago now, but he carried this essence, and I grew up in a family that I thought this force of love, this energy of love that I felt, was just the norm. I just thought the world was like that, like no matter what we were living, whatever, I felt this presence coming through him, and I just felt this energy that I just knew, and I just thought, and my mother was very much like unconditional love, like how she related to him and the love that poured out of him, like to the world, and just, I lived in that, right? And so I know it's fucking possible, right? I know it's fucking possible to live in that state, in that presence, in that energy, that powerful energy that I would just feel. And it's like, as a little girl, I could actually see it. And it was like these bubbles of energy, and so I know that exists, right? It's not like I've got this crazy idea in my head that, this might be possible one day. It's fucking possible because I fucking lived it. I lived it through my father. People that, they've talked about, the great people that are still talked about today, like Jesus, people that affected those, affected many, affected communities, affected, were just this state of being. And why? Because they knew they were one with the divine. They knew they were one with all. They had this vision of oneness, right? They had this vision of love for everyone, and that's how they walked, that's how they lived. They had this vision for good for all, right? And they saw something greater than what was the illusion that was being played out. They saw the God, the divine in everyone, right? So they reflected that and they made people rise up. They made people feel a certain way. And so that's what we are. That's what we're becoming. That's what I want you to really live into, because you are that. You are the divine walking this earth, and we don't know it. We don't see it. We don't act that way, right? So the more we step into that love force, the more we become this overflow, right? There's actually, when you're in that, it's like there's nothing you need, there's nothing you lack, because you're actually in overflow. And then you're just, you receive from other people too, but you're actually like, it's what also Dr. Joe Dispenza will say about his meditations. He'll then have explain there's an overflow of energy, right? And people do that to be in the meditation or in the breath or whatever. Well, I choose to fucking live my life like that. I live like that. I have lived like that for a long time now. And it's life-changing. It's being in that presence. It's just it's a wholeness that I didn't feel many, many years ago, living in the 3D world, right? It felt like an emptiness, a hole inside of me. And I know so many of us feel that way. So many of you feel that way, right? But I felt it too. I felt like an emptiness, it was just, what is this? It was just so empty. At times I felt like I was already buried in the ground. It was that yuck to live inside my body. And yet the outside I pretend, yeah, everything's fine, like we do. We see people walk past us every single fucking day and they act like, yeah, I got my shit together, I'm okay. And inside they're dying, it's just oh, please. And I don't want you to feel like that. The question that I ask a lot, right? I've always been obsessed with asking, and I've asked friends and family for years, or anytime I'd be close to anybody in any situation, I'd always ask do you think people are happy? Do you think, I was obsessed to know, are you happy? Because I felt the last few years, I felt really abundant and happy and wonderful, and it's just it's only actually been the last probably 2 years that I've really just fully, I've always been into all the spiritual and whatever, but then it was just this beautiful God consciousness that just completely filled me up. And then, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I was obsessed with are you happy? Are you happy? Or I'd be with a group of women and I'd say are you, I know you're all married and in I've been separated for ages, divorced, separated, all the things. And so, but I felt whole, complete at this point. And for many years I had felt lack. But I'd say to women, are you happy? I just want to know, I hope, because I wanted to know that, yes, they had what the picture perfect says, they got the husband and the beautiful houses and the cars and all the things, not that all that shit matters, but they have all the things. But it's are you really happy? I want to know you're happy, and I hope you are. I really hope you are. And they're yeah, a lot of things, or sometimes it's no, but this is the best that it can be. Other times it's the answer a lot was oh, I guess I'm content, not happy, but content. And I go, okay. But then the more I looked into it, it was no, these people, the more I noticed and the more there was oh, this one's got cancer and that one's got cancer and this happened in my family and now we're getting divorced and now we're this and this one's, doing cocaine every weekend to survive, to, get on with her life. And these are mums, what the fuck, right? I don't care if you're a mum or dad or whatever. It's really wow, that's And you're thinking that's okay. You know, your life is okay, but you need that to actually help you live life. Like, and it's like, what? Like, I'm having mind orgasms, you know, like, just like aha moments. Like, they're my, you know, like, getting off. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, just downloads that I'm getting, this full love expansion, like expansion, ascension, just all that is just like, what, that's like my drug. It's just like, whoa, you know. And these people are just like trying to numb their life. Like, it just alivens me and lights me up more and more. And these people are just numbing themselves with these things, or they have to take these drugs to make them feel. And you can feel all those things inside of you anyway. But what I noticed a little while ago was, like, I said to my friend, I said, you know what I noticed? Like, I've asked for ages, are people happy? Are these people happy? Are they happy? Like, I've really wanted to know. And then it finally hit me, no, you're not fucking happy. People aren't happy. Like, every time there's someone else have cancer or some illness or like, no, we're not happy. People are walking around not happy, right? And this world isn't working like this. It's not working. But there is a way for it to work. And it's for us to raise our vibration, to really choose this 5D reality that we're moving into, right? Really choose it, claim it. Yes, I want that imprint. I want the imprint. I want the activation, right? I'm also going to be doing, there's a program that I've been downloaded, which is Ascension, and it's just this light language that's coming through me, right? So it's not about the words, it's just these sounds that come out of me, but it's activating people. And there's going to be, like, I've been told there's like daily activations and downloads, so it'd be like 40 activations, which sound like a lot, but it's just like, anyway, it just comes through, it lights me up. They also say you'll be the example because you'll be so lit up by actually giving these activations. And then and really it's for the people that are really wanting to step into that vibration, into that light, to clear things, to there'll be activations, like light activations for wealth, for abundance, for clearing energies, for healing, for wellness, for youth, for everything, to raise us up and not to have that 3D heaviness that we feel on this planet, right? This heaviness, it just kind of brings us down and makes us feel, this bullshit about having to get old and all this stuff. Like, no, I'm 50 years old and I'm vibrant, and I choose to feel vibrant, and I choose to raise my vibration and my frequency, and that also changes the way I feel and look, and I'm lit up, right? And I want you to feel the same. But it's a process. It's a process of really stepping into it, and it's for whoever chooses it. It's also very much for the people that are leaders and wanting to be, they really get it, and they need to be that vibration to be able to then talk to their people, to be able to raise their people up to that vibration. So it just helps you. It's just an activation, right? So there's nothing you need to do. It's just receive it. And it's so beautiful because it's not the words, they're not words, they're just sounds that are coming through me, and they're downloaded and they're coming through me, and it activates you. And if you're trying to work out with your mind, what is that saying? What is that doing? It's like, it's still, the activation will still happen, but you're like not actually feeling it. If you actually, because I've done them before and I've actually then listened back to them, and it's like, and I think of it through my mind, and then I think of it as actual, just the energy I'm being transmitted, and then you feel the energy moving through you. Then you feel the energy. Okay, it's going to work either way if you whatever way you're thinking about it, but when you're really in receiving mode and like just the energy coming through, then it's like you'll really accept that. And it's it's amazing. It's just, it really is life-changing. It's 5D activation. And that's the Ascension program. So if you're interested in that, like, leave me an emoji below, or send me a message that, you know, activation, whatever, 5D activation, because especially if you have like blocks, you know, to love, to energy, to you know, illness, health, anything that you feel is blocked, it's like this will actually release, and it's actually going to be releasing and energizing in the right, and awakening the right things within you. So it's actually powerful, and I'm thinking, like, it's a high level one. It's 40 days activation, and you know, you can show up live, or you can, you know, then be, or watch the replays as you go, because the activation's always there, and then you can do it again and again, because it just activates you higher and higher. I'm just going to download now that, it is high level of activation, but I think the download I'm getting is I will actually be taking $400 off for the first, you know, so many people over the next few days. For the first 10 people that reach out, there will be $400 off. So it's a high level activation, $400 off, and you know, I have payment plans, everything, but reach out to me if you're interested in anything like that, because it will put you in the forefront of, you know, getting ready to step into, especially if you're here of service, or you're leading, or you're just interested and you just think, fuck this 3D, it's too fucking hard. I want to clear and rise up and be the energy of love, right? And so I'm going to go, because I wasn't going to talk for that long. But it is so exciting. Let me tell you, it's full-blown love. There's nothing to be scared of, right? There's something that the Plaeidians really want me, and I also call it Plaeidians and One Collective. So it's like the divine, because it's the same energy. It's that high, they're higher beings. It's like your higher self, the highest version of yourself. You know, in some places they call it the Holy Spirit, the highest version of you. Well, these beings are like that, okay? They're from the Plaeidian star system, whatever, or the star, whatever. It's just opened up to me. I've never, ever... Like, I've always just spoken to the divine, and then the divine said, okay, these light beings are here to assist you, help you, and to move this through, and it's what you've always known would happen, right? And so now they're here to assist you in bringing in heaven on earth, the new earth, right? And but there's something essential that they want me to relay to you, is that it's a loving energy. Don't attach any fear to it, because it's loving. You know, our minds, our world is opening up to new things. And if I'd heard any of this years ago, I just would have thought, you're fucking crazy. Or if a light language was coming through, whatever. And actually, you've heard it in churches too. Like some churches, they actually have people that speak in tongues. They say it's in the Bible too. It's the same stuff, right? It's a light language. It's a higher self light language. It's a soul language that's coming through, and it activates. It's this love. It's the divine language coming through. And that's all it is. But it's here to activate you and bring you to that place, to that energy, to that frequency where we then project, because we are the creators. So we project heaven on earth. So bring it in, ask for it to come in, to actually, like, it's already imprinted, like that 5D is imprinted within you. It's like it's already been imprinted on the planet. It's a choice. We get to be that now, right? It's a choice. You can wait, but you get to be that now. Okay, so, and then we get to project it. So all this is an illusion, right? Everything we're seeing is an illusion, and we think, oh, this is so real, and we react to that. We are creating it all, right? So we get to imprint that, get the 5D imprint within us, activate it, and then that goes out to the world, and that's how we create heaven on earth. So all this that is so real, all of a sudden is going to start, bits and pieces going to start feeling and looking very fluid, right? And we're just going to break through this reality and be in the 5D reality. So I love you. Share the love. Share, like if energies are coming through you, like this energy of love coming through, allow it to come through you, allow it to be expressed through you. Don't bottle it up. Don't think, oh, that's weird, I'm not sharing that with anyone. Whatever energy, whatever good energy is coming through you, because it's the divine wanting to, the 5D being activated and wanting to come through you, right? So allow it to. Be more you, be the love that you are, be divine. That's who we are. That's who we came to be. Like we're not from here. We're actually the divine, and we've put these outfits on and we're just here, and we forgot who we were, and now we're remembering. Okay. And that's what I get to activate in you, a remembrance of who you are. Also, I'm still doing life purpose activation. So if you know, you want your life purpose, you're ever wondering, what the fuck am I here for, whatever, that's what I've been doing for years. Like I can just download what the divine downloads through your creator, right? Downloads through me. This is what you're here to do. And it's very specific, okay? It's very specific, and it's just a remembrance, because you go, oh yeah, that is me. I just thought that was normal, and I thought everybody had this gift and whatever, and they don't. There's something very, very remarkable about you, and you get to share it, and you get to create, and you get to, you know, also be abundant because of it, right? So I also get to download the programs that you're here to share, if that's your journey. The programs, or, you know, some people that I've shared with are actually meant to be famous, and then they get to share a message, right? Others, you know, are entrepreneurs, and they can just share, well, this is what I'm here to share with people, and it may be a program, it may be whatever, but you can abundantly be paid for what you were born to do, right, on this planet. So I love you, and love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.